CEO Desmond Hague resigns over a dog abuse scandal. This is Chuck Gallagher with a Sports Ethics Minute. And now we get a real up-and-close personal view of the former CEO of Centerplate. Now this is one of those stories where the good guys, many of you fans, and one good dog wins and where the angry CEO fades into the sunset. I suppose this isn't exactly a sports story, but it's sort of about a company that made a ton of money from us sports fans. I suppose it's more about a story about the hot dogs, bad behavior, and a company eventually doing the right thing. It also concerns a man who made some bad choices, and now he's paying the price with shame and embarrassment. Now chances are, if you're like me, one of your greatest joys in attending a ball game is to grab a hot dog and a beer. Or chances are strong that in many cases, a company by the name of Centerplate is running the concession. Centerplate is a huge company that does about $6 billion in annual revenue. The company services around 300 sporting venues, including the new Levi's Stadium outside of San Francisco. And until very recently, the head cheese of the stadium hot dog empire was CEO Desmond Hague, a driven, very successful youngish executive who never bothered to learn about choices and consequences. Now enter Sade the puppy. So the CEO, for some reason, was given the responsibility of watching Sade, the Doberman puppy, for a friend. Perhaps now a former friend. I guess that Hague was angry at something that day, or maybe he was just a garden variety jerk. I don't know, but something set him off about the dog. So he enters the elevator of the luxury building and decides to repeatedly kick, hit, and nearly choke the puppy to death. The big shot forgot was, elevators have cameras. The security people at the luxury condo review the surveillance video from time to time, and they probably said a few choice words when they saw the head of the hot dog empire beating the stuffing out of a puppy. It took about a month and a half before the tape was somehow released, but when it was, it went viral. I mean, really viral. I mean, the internet exploded. Online petitions yelled for Desmond's removal. The sports and business media jumped all over him. And speaking of fans and animal lovers, about 190,000 people signed a petition to kick the CEO a good one. The negative publicity, directed at the head of the company that serves tens of thousands of fans in hundreds of ballparks of all kinds, could have been a catastrophe. So, what's the outcome? Well, following an apology, Centerplate accepted CEO Desmond Hague's resignation. Joe O'Donnell, chairman of the board of directors for Centerplate, stated, "We want to reiterate that we do not condone, nor would we ever overlook, the abuse of animals." So, this kind of reminds me of an old Elvis Presley song entitled Run On. And in the lyrics it states, "What you do in the dark will be brought to the light." That's powerful and true. No longer can we live under the false belief that our actions will or may go unnoticed. Cameras are everywhere, and our choices have, well, pretty doggone quickly gone to immediate consequences. Every choice has a consequence. By the way, Sade the puppy, well, Sade's okay. But Desmond Hague, that's a different story. This is Chuck Gallagher with the Sports Ethics Minute. What are your thoughts?